Hello, Kenny Atchison here to talk to you today about pay-per-click marketing and how it can make you a fortune, whether you're in real estate or direct sales or even if you own a restaurant, if you do it the right way and you take the proper training. Now this is a beginner's training. So what is pay-per-click and how does it work? Someone types in American Express into the search bar of Google, then they click on search. These listings appear. This is an organic search listing. It appears there because of search engine optimization and more complicated training for another time. This is a pay-per-click ad. Sometimes they appear off to the right, but they usually have that shaded background. Sometimes it'll say sponsored listing. Now if that person clicks on that pay-per-click ad, that company now owes money to Google, whether they bought anything or not, because it's pay per click, not pay per sale. They could have also typed in American Express card or American Express as one word, or even just credit card, and some of the same listings may have appeared. The broader the search term, the more money they're going to have to pay generally. For example, credit card. There's a lot of credit cards, so that may cost more than just say American Express. It's a broader term, a broader set of terms. And before we get deeper into that, let's take a look at traditional advertising. Companies will pay big money to advertise during a popular show like Friends because there's a lot of viewers, and there's also a broad range of viewers. Now they're hoping there's a lot of eyeballs that it's going to see their products and spend money buying their products. They can make it highly targeted by advertising toys during cartoons, but it still can be tough to measure. And there's also obstacles in the way now for television and radio advertising. A lot of money is going online for advertising. According to eMarketer Daily, nearly $22 billion in 2009 were the projections. So why pay-per-click? What are the advantages? Well, one, you have total control over your ad budget. You can bid on how much you're going to pay per click, per keyword, how much you're going to spend per day, what times of day you're going to spend it. Other forms of advertising, sometimes you just don't know where your money's going. And in pay-per-click, you can also formulate a strategy and test different ideas and then find a good one and then test it again against another idea and keep testing them against each other until you have something perfect. And actually, you never do. You continue testing it. And you can analyze the different variables, the percentage of people that click on it, how much it's costing you. And it's all laid out right in front of you when you have a pay-per-click account. And there is no time constraints. You can advertise all day long or different times of the day. It's completely up to you. You have total control. It doesn't matter what kind of business you're in. You can advertise pay-per-click from wherever you're at. You can set up your campaign and go do whatever it is you want to do while your campaign runs in the background. And you don't have to worry about it costing you $1 billion in a day because you set up the daily budget. And you can make it highly targeted. And in fact, you should. So if you're advertising skincare and supplements, you should be bidding on terms associated with cell phones and television sets. The question to ask yourself is, are you willing to be the best? Now, you don't have to be a scientist or Einstein. You don't have to outsmart Google or your customer. You don't have to trick your customer. You just have to outsmart the competition, which isn't that tough to do if you're willing to take the training, because not everyone is willing to do so. The question is, are you? So you bid on keywords, and the broader the search term, the more money you're going to pay. For example, if you're in a direct sales company and you bid on the phrase direct sales opportunities, it's going to be expensive. You can bid on a segment of the industry, such as technology or health and wellness. It might cost a little bit less. You can bid on a particular product in that company. It might cost even less, and so on. You can narrow it down more and more, and it'll cost you less per keyword. So how much do you bid? It depends on the competition, whether you're bidding on broad keywords or niche keywords, or you may have the strategy of bidding on a large list, multiple keywords, but like micro niche keywords. So you can get the same amount of visitors but pay less per click. That's a strategy. You also want to determine your visitor value and the lifetime value of a customer or teammate if you're in direct sales. Let's take a look at the last two more in depth. Your visitor value. Let's say it takes you 100 clicks before somebody buys something. And when they do buy it, you make $200. That means your visitor value is $2 per visitor. So if you were to get 200 clicks, you'd probably make $400. Your visitor value would still be $2 per visitor. Now, your lifetime value of a customer, if you're in some kind of business where your customer reorders or comes back and buys something new, or if you're in a direct sales company where they buy every month, you want to determine your lifetime value of a customer, how long they stick around. I tend to look at and join companies that have a long lifetime value, an extended period, something that lasts forever because they have a great product or a great system. Let's take a look at some examples. Let's say you join a direct sales company, and every time you find a new customer or teammate, you make $100 up front and $40 a month as long as they are still in the company or buying the product. And in the second example, you make $25 up front and $25 a month. It seems obvious right away which one you're going to be willing to spend more money on your pay-per-click advertising. However, what if in the first example, people stay in the business or continue using the product on average for 6 months? In the second example, for 60 months. Now your lifetime value of a customer or teammate is $340 or $1,525. I would pay more for the second example. That's why I tend to look at those types of businesses. You can also increase the lifetime value of a customer through your own actions by offering better service or better training if you're in a direct sales company and you're bringing on new teammates. The main idea behind all of pay-per-click marketing is to get inside the head of the person that is searching on the internet. You want to determine who is looking for what you have, what they're looking for, how excited they are about it, what specifically they're looking for about your product or your company or what it is you have. And you want to cater to them specifically and narrow it down and really target market specific people. And you can save a lot of money and you can make a fortune.